Hello students, welcome back to our today's video class. In the last video class we have seen the uses of metals from chapter number 6. I know your exams are going on, but still we have to continue our syllabus, otherwise it will be not possible to complete it before your final exams. Okay, so today I will do the uses of non-metals. As you know, there are so many non-metals. In page number 92 and 93, the list of non-metals are given, few important non-metals and their uses. Here also, the uses are always based on the properties of non-metals, as we have seen in the case of metals also. Uses of metals also depends on the uses of properties of metals. So first of all, today's point is carbon. As you know that carbon is in the many forms. Carbons mainly forms in different forms of carbon we are using. First of all, if I write carbon, we use carbon in the form of coal. Okay, we use carbon in the form of graphite. Then we use carbon in the form of diamond. Okay, carbon in the form of charcoal. And there are so many other types of carbon are also present, like in the crystalline form, non-crystalline form, both, that we will study in more details in your class 8, carbon and its compound. But today we will discuss with these 4 types of carbon. Okay, so 4 forms of carbon, not types of carbon. Types of carbon is different. So first of all, coal. Coal, you know that we generally use it for burning, as it is very good use of fuel also. Generally coal are used in thermal power station to generate electricity. It gives us good has a good calorific value also. It gives us lots of heat, but same way coal is mostly carbon and traces of some hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen also present in this coal. Okay. After that, coal is also used for cooking purposes. In most of the villages they use coal to for cooking purposes in chulhas, etc. Next is a graphite. As you know that graphite is a crystalline form of carbon, and it is a very good conductor of electricity. Its properties, you know, it is used as graphite is used as a electrodes in so many special cases of electrolysis. After that, coal is this graphite is also used in our pencils because it leaves a mark on the paper. After that, it is also used in heating purposes in furnaces, another use. Then it is also used in nuclear reactor to control the speed of nuclear reaction. So in nuclear reactor, graphite is used as a catalyst which control the reaction rate. Okay. Next type is a diamond. As you know, the diamond is another form of carbon. It is also a crystalline form of carbon. It is tetrahedron. It has a very high refractive index. Due to of its high refractive index, its value is very high. It is very shiny. It gives a very. It is also found in nature naturally. So diamond are mainly used for jewelry purposes. The lowest quality of diamond, that is the black diamond. It is used for cutting glasses also. And diamonds are the hardest known substances. It is also used for grinding purposes. Okay, grinding, drilling, cutting glasses, all purposes we use diamond. Okay. Next form of carbon is charcoal. Actually, charcoal is formed by the destructive distillation of carbon. Okay, by the destructive, in the absence of air. When carbon is heated, coal is heated, it transforms into charcoal. It is black in color. It is a very good deodizing agent. It is used in water purifiers. Okay. It is used as a charcoal, is as a fuel, because it gives a lot of heat with less smoke. It is also used in decolorizing agent in the sugar industries, because generally the sugar we made from the sugar cane, it is brown in color. To make it white in color, decolorizing agent, that is we use this charcoal. So these are the main uses of these forms of carbon: coal, diamond, graphite and charcoal. Next type of non-metal that is given here is chlorine. It is the chlorine. Next is the chlorine. As you know, chlorine is the symbol is Cl. Its atomic number is 17 and its valency is 1. It is a non-metal. Okay. Now we'll see a few properties of chlorine. Regarding the properties of chlorine, you will see that its uses. As you know, chlorine is greenish yellow in color, and it's a pungent smell it gives. It is poisonous and suffocating gas. Chlorine gas is suffocating. If someone inhales it, due to some suffocation, it will get some problem. So it is greenish yellow. It is a good use for disinfecting of drinking water. That is a chlorination tank. While supplying water before purification, to kill the germs in water treatment plant, we use chlorine. It is also used in swimming pools to kill the germs. It is as a bleaching agent. It is also used in the manufacturing of so many pesticides and insecticides like DDT, that is dichlorodiphenyl tetraethane, and BSC, benzene hexachloride. It is also used in the extraction of precious metals like gold and platinum, because chlorine is also good for oxidation, so reduction. The process of adding chlorine in water is called chlorination. Next point that is we have to see here, that is the iodine. Iodine is another form types of non-metal. Iodine, its symbol is I. Now iodine, you see, it is powder black crystalline form having a metallic luster. It is a luster shiny metal. It is insoluble in water. It is readily soluble in alcohol and carbon tetrachloride. Again we will see on these properties the use of iodine. As a catalyst it is used. Animal feed supplement, iodine is used. Dyes, disinfectant and pigments, it is used. In pharmaceutical industry it is used to make medicines. Then photography plates it is used, smog inhibitions, cloud seedings, and analytical chemistry. We use this iodine gas. Iodine is an ethanol, or iodine and sodium iodide is a mixture of ethanol and water, is called a tincture of iodine. It is used in as an antiseptic also, and this tincture of iodine also used in the medicine purposes. Like in homeopathic medicine, the tincture, mother tincture medicines are made from where iodine alcohol is used. Tincture, that called. Okay. Another one is one more is that iodine solution is used to test the presence of starch in leaves, that we have studied in the chapter photosynthesis, where glucose is prepared after photosynthesis. To observe that the glucose is produced during photosynthesis, we use this iodine solution, okay, which turns glucose into blue-black color. Next is the oxygen. Next here is oxygen. Oxygen, you know, it is very important form of non-metals, type of non-metal. It is generally colorless, odorless gas. Oxygen is very important for the survival of animals on this earth. We use oxygen for breathing. Oxygen is also important for combustion of anything, because it is not a combustible gas, but oxygen is a supporter of combustion. Without oxygen, there will be no combustion process takes place. Oxygen, artificially prepared oxygen filled in a cylinder can be used, are using to give a patient who are having some respiratory problem. We are using it in our hospitals also for patients. Okay. After that, the nitrogen, it is also colorless and odorless gas. Next is the nitrogen. Nitrogen gas we are using. It is a colorless, odorless gas. It is filled in the electric bulbs, dyes. It is used in the manufacture of fertilizers such as urea. It is also used for the preparation of ammonia when nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to give ammonia, and nitric acid also. It is also used in packaging foods, because most of the nitrogen is filled in the packaging food, because it does not allow microbes to grow. Generally we use chips, the packets of chips and other snacks. The nitrogen gas is filled inside the packet, because it will not allow any types of microorganism to grow and steal the food. Nitrogen is also used in freezes, and food material quickly. It also helps to freeze the food material quickly. Next type of non-metal is sulfur. This is the sulfur. Number 5, it is 6 is sulfur, S. Okay. So here sulfur we are using for many purposes. It is a yellow crystalline soft solid. Sulfur is also used in the manufacturing of pesticides and insecticides. Then it is also used in the manufacturing of sulfuric acid, converting soft rubber latex into hard rubber. It is also used in the pharmaceutical industries, means for the preparation of medicine. And the process of converting soft iron into hard rubber by using sulfur, and this process is called vulcanization. What this process called? Vulcanization, when sulfur is used to convert soft rubber into hard rubber. This process is called vulcanization. After this, the last point, the last non-metal, that is hydrogen. The last one is the hydrogen, another important gas, most abundant gas on this earth. Most abundant gas on this earth is the hydrogen. Hydrogen is also colorless, odorless gas, but it is the lightest known gas. Okay, since it is very lightest gas, once it was used in weather balloons, but it is very inflammable gas. It burns when it comes in contact with oxygen. So nowadays we are not using hydrogen gas as a weather balloon. We are using the helium gas, that is the next lightest metal after hydrogen, element after hydrogen. Other than this, it is used in fertilizers, making fertilizers. It is also used in the converting vegetable oil into vanaspati ghee. Okay, and this process is called hydrogenation of oil. In this one, when hydrogen reacts with comes in contact with vegetable oil in the presence of some catalyst, iron and nickel, this vegetable oil is converted into vanaspati ghee, that is called dalda. Generally we call it dalda, this vanaspati ghee, and the process by which it is done is called hydrogenation of oil. So here also hydrogen is used. Another important use of this hydrogen gas, it is a use as a very good fuel. Nowadays we are generally using this hydrogen gas fuel in our spacecrafts, like and rockets which carry spacecraft to the space, or the artificial satellites. So hydrogen gas is used there also. So these are the important uses or some important types of non-metals and their uses. On the basis of their property, we use them in different ways. Okay, I hope you have understand this matter that I have taught you today. Once you read it from the book also, if you have any doubts, please ask me in your doubt clearing class or online class which you are having once in a week. Okay, thank you. I hope you are doing your exams well. Don't copy your answers from the book. Try to write it in your own. Don't take help from the Google also, or any of your parents or teachers. Just write whatever you know by yourself. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.